What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Gran here, smoking it down live on whatever day this is. I don't even remember anymore. Thursday night. It's good to see everybody in the chat already. Hope you guys are doing well. Ryan Kim first tonight. Welcome. Lego Lover Boss 321. Super early. Not really. I'm actually about 25 minutes late tonight. What's up, Sammy? How are you doing? Legacy, oi. Is that what the Canadians say? Oi. And Lord Hibby with his own personal greeting there. Lego Lover Countdown. Did I hear about the event quest bug? Yes, I did. Aaron C, welcome. Sorry, I was late tonight. Man, I was getting so frustrated. Every time I tried to open up a browser on my computer tonight, it froze up. It didn't matter. I tried Chrome. I tried Firefox, I tried whatever the new Microsoft one is, I think Edge. Is it called Edge? And it just kept freezing up every single time and like non-responsive. And I ended up changing my Wi-Fi. I've got 2 channels on the Wi-Fi router and switched it over to the other one, and it cleared it up just fine. So don't know why one of the Wi-Fi channels would cause my browser to freeze up, but that's what it was doing. Some crazy stuff. Burn1, welcome to the channel tonight. Aaron C. killed the collector this morning. Congrats, sir. Welcome to the Uncollected Club. You ranked up everybody and their mom tonight. That sounds expensive. People who use the bug a load of times get a perm ban or temp ban. Well, there's a possibility of it, I saw, if they really went out and all out and exploited that thing. Oh man, I just looked down and noticed somebody already killed Rhino. I was hoping I'd get a shot at him. Oh well, can't be too greedy. I got the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and burn my energy here. I don't know which path I want to take. Where do we want to go? Last 2 quests away from getting 3-star Venom. Running low on energy. Running the normal event quest. Good luck to you. Defenders comes out tomorrow. Yes, sir. Is Black Widow good for Alliance quest? She can be on the proper path. Just know that she doesn't have any. She doesn't have any regen, so not going to be very sustainable if you're not careful. King Josiah, how are you tonight, man? Good to see you. Decisions. Really don't want to take the science path. I guess I could. I've got Gwenpool. I'm gonna wait to see which way he's going. Well, if I were to take the outside, I'm gonna be stuck anyway. 1, 2, 3. I could use 3 energy. I'll let him finish that one off first. By the way, got Iceman from 3-star Crystal. Is he any good? Yeah, Iceman is very good. Triple immune champion. Almost parry immune. Almost. He shrugs off that initial parry or stun with his ice armor. Very good. Bypasses all evasion if you've got a cold snap active. So very good champion. Anyway, just try to be patient. I want to see which way he's going. If he's going to go, I imagine he's going to take the inside path. Let me message him. Online. Yeah. Never mind. I'm just going to go start an arena. I'll come back and check that later. Got so many units from the uncollected arena crystals. How many you get? You must have got some good pulls there. D King, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. Probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, not only because I was late this morning, but son started back to school this morning. My daughter starts tomorrow, so probably be running her up to the school in the morning. So probably try to cut this off right at about 12:30 when Brian starts his stream. Anyway, my newest champion right here, I did manage to snag Hood right there. Haven't touched him yet. This is his first outing. Has not been ranked or leveled or anything, but got him from the arena. Did just a hair over 4.5 for him. By the way, was the live stream this morning an accident? Don't know what happened. Yeah, it was an accident. That's called. I've been really tired today and have had a headache, and thought I thought, well, I would record the opening, and if I did get lucky, I'd post it. And after I was done, I went to stop recording, and I realized, oh, I'm live streaming. Open up the browser real quick, and all you guys were there in the live stream, which is really cool that you're there. But yeah, totally a mistake. It's a good thing I didn't have my microphone on. You know, might have said a few choice words at pulling lousy champions from those crystals. But well, I mean, I got 2 3 stars, which was not all bad, I guess, but definitely not what I wanted to see. 950 from 25. Not bad at all. Playing Warmax. Oh, you guys got me started on that. I played some of that today. I got one time I was number 2, and another time I was number 1. It was crazy though. Once you get number 1 and number 2, all the other big worms coming after you, trying to take you down. That's all I needed in my life. Another game to waste my time with. Yeah, after seeing some of the feedback on Doc Ock, I really wish I had the time to grind for him. It's just not feasible though. I'm not going to be able to do it. I was really hoping to get him from the crystals. So that was unfortunate. Anybody here planning on going for Doc Ock? I'm not sure what the cutoff was, D King. I think I saw some people do 4.2 and missed him, and others got him at 4.5, so somewhere in that range. So it sounds like he did go up, which really surprises me, but it wasn't by much. Used a few choice words myself earlier. Opened up 20 PHC, all 2 stars. Yeah. School starts on September 6th. You still got a few more weeks of freedom. Daniel Gomez, welcome to the stream. Been playing hooky a few days there, boy. Just the milestones. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Got to grab the milestones. I'll probably do the 3-star. If I got time, I'm going to at least try to grab him as a 3-star. That's not quite so time intensive of a grind, but I'm not even going to promise that. So I'm going to definitely get the milestones and the basic and the feature. And then if I've got time, I'll start on the 3. If I've got time, I'll push through and try to grab him there. Zach Price, welcome to the stream. You managed to pull him from a crystal? Nice, congrats to you. Insane cutoff like 17.7. Yeah, I don't know. mean, he doesn't have any immunities. He's not high. He's not the highest prestige, like Green Goblin was, or sharing that spot. He does look to be a very solid champion, though. So I mean, I think he's going to be up there, but I don't know that he's going to go as high as 17. Tried twice for him and got all 2 stars. Should have just bought Dexterity. Oh yeah. Yeah, you are, Ryan, you are no longer allowed to buy any crystals at all until you get Dexterity. That should be your #1 priority. Ryan Nicholas, love Warmax. It's the perfect complementary to MCOC. Going for 3-star Doc Ock. Milestones for the rest. Nice, sounds like a plan. Cutoff was 4.1 again. I thought I saw somebody say something about 4.2 not getting him. Maybe it was 4.1 something. In which case, it would still be a little bit higher, because he was like 4,070,000, I think, something like that last time. Just a hair under 4.1. 16 million is a grind. I mean, you've got to have a good amount of 5 stars and be willing to put a lot of time in and probably do some refreshing using some units there. When you're invisible, if you try to manually evade a projectile, it auto-evades everything, kind of like Daredevil. Haven't extensively tested. Are you talking about Hood there with the invisibility? What's up, Quick Shot? Yeah, I mean, even with the T4B, I think what happens is people see how low he goes the first time, and then, like me, they say, "Ha, a little bit more, I would have had him." So they push a little bit higher, and it goes up. High Speed, what's up, man? Should I open 3 Doc Ock crystals right now? I'm not telling you that, man. That's up to you. Entirely up to you. But if you got units to spare, or you want to, I know people that do. I always give in, even though I always say I'm not going to. It's inevitable. But if you still have masteries to unlock, then definitely use your units there first. Do what Quick Shot's saying. Never buy crystals, they're not worth it. But I still do it anyway. Even though I know the chances of getting anything decent are slim. I can justify a couple. I think I did, what, 3 crystals today? And I justify that. I always regret spending those units once I don't get anything, but I justify it by saying if I were lucky enough to get the 4-star, which has happened a couple of times, that would save me so much time grinding Arena that I would not mind spending those 450 units on it. Gotta stop gambling with crystals until I get some decent masteries. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Zach, that's been the topic of discussion a couple of times in my alliance, how that functions and how much damage it's actually going to do. Because it's only on glancing hits. Which glancing hits already do 50% less damage than normal, and then the reflected damage is only a percentage of that damage that they actually do. So it'll be interesting to see how much damage that actually does deal when you're when you see him in Alliance War, for example, on a boosted node. Silver King, what's up, man? And Pranjal, also welcome to the stream. You didn't miss much. Just starting on Arena and talking about Doc Ock and Hood for a little bit. Trying to debate, do I want to use another... Nah, we'll start with 5 stars now. Trey Charles, what's up, man? How you been? Watching Dragon Ball Super. That is a show I've never seen myself. Karnak tears through Ant-Man. Why is that? I thought his ability might bypass the glancing, but it does not. At least in my testing it has not. Ant-Man still glances. I don't know of anybody that can get around the glancing. No, buying crystals are not worth it, but putting 16 million or more for a champ and don't get them, that sucks too. Yes, it does. How can I get some momentum rolling for getting 4 stars? I hate to say it, but it's usually the same answer. Arena. Arena. I mean, there's really not much else you do. If your alliance is already doing alliance war, if they're hitting milestones in alliance events, then really the only other place besides your regular story mode and monthly event quest, you got to do arena. If you hit the milestones, you'll get 4 and 5 star shards, and those add up. I guess Summoner Advancement is in there too, but again, that's stuff you're already doing. Most people, I find, that ask those kind of things, not saying that's you, but a lot of people ask how they can get those things, and they're not grinding arena. And unfortunately, I know people hate grinding arena. I don't like it all the time, but it's just a necessary part of the game. If you want to get ahead in the game, you've got to grind arena. There's not really any way around it without dropping a whole bunch of money on the game. Need a 4-star Carnage. He's not that great, Silver King. He really isn't. Hyperion worth a generic Awakening Gem. He is at rank 5. He is one of a few that might be worth an Awakening Gem. Personally, I would not use a generic on him. I would save it for someone else. Champions that I would use an Awakening Gem, a generic Awakening Gem, if they weren't coming up in Arena, probably would be like Iceman, Archangel. Who else would I use one on? Voodoo. Maybe Star-Lord. So, Karnak lowers defensive ability accuracy by 80%, then use SP1. Well, that's true, but so does Black Widow, and his glancing is not affected by that, because it, like, the order in which it triggers or something like that. That was a whole fiasco earlier, you know, when did that happen? That was before 12.0. Whole thing going on in the forums about why does Black Widow Signature 99 not get around Ant-Man's glancing, and it was all because his ability, when it glances low, it doesn't lower, it completely eliminates ability accuracy. Their abilities cannot trigger when he glances. And so basically they said his glancing takes priority over ability accuracy reduction. Busy with this school and homework. Well, go for Doc Ock if you have time, but yeah, priority on that schoolwork. I've been quite a bit busy myself this week. Things are about to get crazy over the next few weeks. Is 5-star unduped Yellow Jacket worth rank 3? Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't hesitate to take any champion, any 5-star to rank 3, as long as you have the resources to do so. You might prioritize the order in which you get them there, according to, you know, their utility. If you've got a number of 5-stars, but if he's your only 5-star or you only got a few, then I wouldn't hesitate to take him to 3. He's a good champion, and he's even good unawakened. His signature ability base is just allows him to stun when the Biosting wears off. And that's not the best part of that Biosting. The Biosting, the best part of it is that it deals damage once they use a special. And that triggers even if he is unawakened. What does the open wound buff from Punisher do? So Punisher has the ability that if an opponent is bleeding, any attack can cause another bleed. And so what the open wound is, it functions as a bleed debuff, but it's not doing any damage. That way, that allows any attack to actually place a bleed on the opponent. Black Widow might be able to bypass glancing if she is awakened. Nope, she cannot. It always dies down to arenas. Yeah, always boils down to arena. Hey Gran, I don't know you if you have a video already, but could you put together a video on how to effectively play this game? For example, for a long time, I didn't know how to do a heavy attack and a medium. Yeah, I've thought about that. Not a lot of people putting out videos on the basics, and because I think a lot of content creators just assume people already know how to play the game. I mean, just the basics of playing the game. That might be a good idea. Aaron, see, I thought of you when I saw that pop up, that mutant advancement. Kingston, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. I completely understand that, Silver King. Gotta get him, put him in your collection. Going for Doc? No, sir. I'm not gonna have time. This weekend's gonna be too busy. I thought about going for him on second round, but we were talking about taking a trip on Monday to see the solar eclipse, which is gonna pretty much take grinding arena out of the picture for the entire day. And if I don't get started right away on that kind of grind, it's just not worth it for me even to start, because I don't want to be dropping a bunch of units to try to play catch up. Old school coming for video games with physical buttons for attack. Now flat screened, yeah. Me too, man. I started playing video games with a joystick on an Atari 2600, so been through all the iterations. Gotta go already, Kingston? Alright, man. Good to see ya. Anyway, back to that Ant-Man glancing thing. I don't even know if you'd be able to find it on the forum since they moved the forum over to its new location. But yeah, that was a big thing, big long thread on that about. I mean, Signature 99, Black Widow should cancel out glancing. I mean, if she's 100% bypass abilities, glancing is an ability, she should bypass it 100% of the time. And yeah, Command basically said, nope, his glancing takes priority. And so, Elektra, she has 85% chance to reduce ability accuracy on opponents with a debuff. She doesn't get around it. You just gotta plow right through it. Just pulled 7th Science T4CE, only have Quake and Hulk. Hate Quake, and I'm hoping to pull a 5-star Hulk. You're gonna have to pull the trigger on one of those two, man. I mean, Quake is good for prestige, even if you hate her. And if you ever get a Hawkeye, she's great with Hawkeye. you can't, and nobody hates Hawkeye. You can't hate Hawkeye. Okay, maybe not nobody, but I did get Hood. Thank you, Trey Charles. Did get him. Yeah, that's called Cauterize, Daniel. Malachi Reyes, welcome to the stream. Think I should open my 5-star because it's going to be the first one I ever get. Don't have one. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt if you don't already have a 5-star. You're not going to dupe one. So if you want to open it, I'd say go ahead and do it. The only reason I would say for anybody to wait is because if you already have a 5-star, there's a chance that you could awaken that 5-star or dupe that 5-star. And if you do that before August 30th, then you're going to miss out on 6-star shards. Today duped Cap World War II, got a T4 Science, now I can 550 Hulk. All after the science advancement took place this morning. Haha, nice. I don't even worry about the class advancement things anymore. I focus on the level up events because the rewards are better. Now if a class advancement coincides with a level up, that's just a bonus. But I'm pretty limited on the leveling I can do right now because the tier 4 basics are so rare. So next level up, I'll take Hood up to rank 3, and I think I've got one or two 2-stars left that I can rank. But that's about it. Ranked 5-star, 5 Vision, non-dupe. Oh, you took Vision to rank 5. I thought you were saying a 5-star Vision. Like, what? Tell us your secret. If you're talking Age of Ultron Vision, he's okay on unawakened. He still will be able to power control, power drain. He just won't have the power steal, so you wouldn't be able to like spam the L1. But he's still usable. Always used Awakened Star-Lord for Ant-Man. Eventually you'll get lucky on a couple hits without glancing, and his combo will be high enough. Then you'll, yes. Well, here's the thing. Another thing about Ant-Man that a lot of people don't realize is because abilities cannot trigger. Let me just pull him up. Alright, so Ant-Man subtly alters his size during combat with precise PIM gas control, granting 5106 chances for incoming attacks to glance. Now, here's the important information. Glancing hits cannot be critical. They deal 50% reduced damage, and they suffer minus 100% offensive ability accuracy. And so that means if a hit glances, the ability cannot trigger. So you cannot inflict a bleed on a glanced hit. You cannot get your fury from a glanced hit. You cannot bypass his ability when the hit glances. And even for Star-Lord, his ability is to gain attack for every hit of his combo meter. Well, guess what? If that hit glances, it doesn't count. And that's why, you know, people in Labyrinth are saying, I can't understand why it doesn't look like Star-Lord's attack is going up at all, and I'm at, you know, 200 hits or whatever. Well, that's why. Half the hits are glancing, and so they're only at 100 hits and not 200 hits as far as the combo meter goes, because the glancing hits do not count towards that, because the ability cannot trigger on those. What is your opinion on Doc Ock? Do you like him? Do you hate him? What's your opinion? I went over that Saturday night with when Legacy was here on the stream. I think since I've read his description, I think he's going to be a well-rounded champion. I think he's going to take some getting used to, but I think he has great potential. I would absolutely love to have him. I think he's going to be better than Green Goblin. And the initial news that I'm hearing back from people who are playing with him, they seem to concur at this point. Has some very good power control and very good regen control and healing, actually, if your opponent is regenerating. He can steal that for himself, so very good champion. I think he's going to be another answer or counter for Magic in Alliance War. Is Hawkeye rank 5 worthy? Absolutely he is. Want those easy 4-star 6 stones? Yeah, of course. I mean, if you can do it, do it. Just figure that the direction the game is going, I should focus my resources on 5 stars, but probably rank Hulk if push comes to shove. Yeah. Man, I completely understand that. But, I mean, you still gotta rank the 4 stars. You gotta rank something, right? 5 stars take so many resources. You'd never be ranking anything, or you'd hardly ever be ranking anything, I should say. Who's ready for some Defenders? I got 2 more episodes of the Ozark, and then we'll start on the Defenders. Gonna see what the calendar looks like for September. Well, Trey Charles, you'll have. I mean, you're free to open it in September. I mean, you'll dupe, if you dupe something, you would get. I mean, unless you're saving for a feature or something, because you won't know what September calendar looks like until after the changes are made for the 6-star shards. Is Hit okay rank 5 unduped? I wouldn't. I think he's okay, but there are so many other mystics in the game, other mystics that I think are better than him, that if you have them, I would put priority on them. For example, Dr. Voodoo and Magic at the top of the list. I mean, if you already have them at rank 5, then maybe. Thought for sure I was going to take a L3 from Hyperion there. What am I saying? Ant-Man is as good as Ronan? I know this. Kabam sees fit not to give me Ghost Rider, Mordo, Dormammu at this time. Yeah. I mean, do you just need to rank a Mystic? I'm a little disappointed. I didn't even think about mentioning Ghost Rider in that list of Mystics, and he's one of my favorites. I'll have to go apologize to my Ghost Rider. Kabam made Ant-Man better. Not really. He's always been able to do that. The only thing they've improved on him was 12.0. They raised his chance to fatigue from 19% to 20%. So you tell me how much better that is. Mordo definitely can be a pain in the butt to fight, yes. Just because he does what he's doing right here. He just hides behind his shield, and you can't do anything about it. Try to heavy, of course he'll counter you a lot of the time, so, and then once you get that L3, the nice thing is, I mean, you're going to take damage from an L3, but his L3 isn't very strong usually, unless it's a mini boss or a boss in Alliance 4 with a huge attack boost. You can usually survive it. Dormammu is coming up in arenas. If you can snag him, definitely worth it. Yes, there's a good point right there. I would rank Dormammu before Hood as well, so if you can grind for him, then wait. He won't be 16 million. He's going to be the basic. He'll probably be about 6 million. Nope, didn't miss anything high speed. It's going to be close to impossible to get 6-star shards. I thought that when I first started the game and saw 5-star shards. I remember looking at, because I started right as Act 4 was released. And I remember looking at those rewards and adding up all of the 5-star shards there, and the 5-star, because I didn't realize like the monthly quest was monthly. I just thought it was a quest, and so I added up the shards there. I added up the shards in Act 4. I'm like, how in the world does anybody even get a 5-star champion? Because it's not even. This isn't even close. It's not even close to what I would need. Looking at ranking Angela to 5. I like Angela. She'll probably be my next Cosmic unless they release another one that's good. And she's another one that I don't think really needs to be awakened. Come on, man. We're at my beloved Thanos team. Gran, you ready for an impending 5-star arena? Oh yeah. Yeah. I know that I cannot compete with the top dogs there, but I mean, I've got enough to do some damage. They took away his ability to shrink during his SP1. They did do that. That was funny. Ah, yes, power gain. Power gain. I like it for Storm. Bye-bye. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Hey, Doc. How are you? Edgard Ciralbo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again tonight, brother. Hope you're doing well. Keeping the laptop? Yeah, I think so for now. I was so frustrated tonight. I could not figure it out. I mean, it's been running fine down here on my desk. I unplugged it, took it upstairs, sat on the couch. Was working just fine for a while. My modem is downstairs, and so the signal wasn't that great. But I've got 2 channels on the modem, so I switched the channel over. Didn't really think about it, but I just started having problems with the browser. So I've got Firefox that I use for work and general search. Then like this, the YouTube stuff and MCOC stuff, all the logins for that is on Chrome, so that I don't have to log in and out of stuff. I got 2 different profiles, so to speak, on the browsers. And then there's the standard Microsoft Edge or whatever it's called now. And I tried all 3 of those browsers, and none of them would. I mean, they would just. It's not like they wouldn't just load the page, but like Chrome would freeze up completely. I'd have to do the Control Alt Delete and force close it. And I've restarted the computer a couple times. It just wouldn't work. I couldn't figure it out. It was very frustrating. And then on a whim, I just decided I'm going to switch back to the other channel on the router, and worked fine. So I have no idea why that other router channel or the modem whatever it's called, the other Wi-Fi channel would cause the problems that it did with the browsers. But want a 5-star Angela? She'd be fun. You gotta take a break from arena. Out of the last 9 fights, taking 6 SP3s, not cool. Well, Burn 1, how many or what fights are you in on the streak? It sounds like you're on the Kangs and Thanos teams where they refuse to use their specials. If you can make it to fight 16, you should be good. Gotta go. All right, Trey Charles, have a great night, man, and have a good day tomorrow. Crazy damage with Angela. Alright, so you've got to get her up past her first bar of power. So under 1 bar of power, she gets armor up. Between 1 and 2 bars of power, she gets Fury. Automatic Fury. And then when you land a crit, she will double the buff. So she'll get 2 Furies. Now if you use an SP1 at that point, she will lose 1 of the Furies, but she'll keep 1 of them. And then as soon as you get back up over 1 bar of power, she'll gain another Fury, and at a crit, she'll gain a 3rd Fury. So, and she has one of the strongest Furies in the game. And so if you can get those 3 Furies on her that way, then she does some pretty insane damage. Glory of Man, good evening to you. Zach Price, will they manage to give me Angela twice? She okay hit? Yeah. She hits very hard. Her regen really isn't great. Not really sure what it's there for, but I mean it's enough to handle parry damage and things like that, but it's not gonna make up for any major mistakes. Been having that issue a lot with Chrome when it comes to YouTube. Yeah, I won't use the Microsoft Edge. I've got everything like passwords and bookmarks and everything saved in the other browsers. Not going to bother trying to transfer all that stuff over. Even though I keep getting the, are you sure you want to do this? Microsoft Edge is the preferred browser for Windows 10. Try to get 11. There we go. Oh, I lost one. I was trying to get 11 Furies and then the SP3. Phoenix does crazy damage too that way. Christian Lee, what's up? Good to see you tonight. Love Mordo, also like Doctor Strange. Very underrated character. Question for you, Christian Lee. How long have you been playing the game? My guess is that you're fairly new to the game. The reason I ask is that most people underrate Doc Strange because they know what that champion used to be like before 12.0. And at that point, he certainly was not underrated. He was one of the best champions in the game, and everybody recognized it. But right now, Doc Strange is a very poor shadow of his former self. Ease up on the spam, if you would, please. Thank you. Exactly what Aaron C. said. Been testing Hood, and his stagger doesn't nullify unstoppable, power gain, or synthesis. Well, it wouldn't stagger synthesis because that's not a buff. I don't know about the unstoppable. I thought it did. It should stagger Mordo's power gain. Got a double timeout. You guys are on top of it. Let's see. Eraser, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. So one nice thing about Doctor Strange is he can still get the automatic I still have trouble. I swear Quake is the hardest one to get into a heavy attack. Anybody else I can dodge back and use a heavy. Quake, I can't. I have to dodge back, hold block, and then, you know, or hit heavy twice in order to use a heavy. Don't understand that. Well, Unstoppable procs twice. No, it's not new. It's been happening for a while, and it's something that they need to change. This does a stagger nullify evades. No, it does not, because evade is an ability. It's not a buff. Ronan Noop, actually, when I first started playing, he was one of the first that I learned about as far as resources for his masteries and stuff. But he put out something arguing that Strange is the best champion in the game, and little by little they took away the reasons for that. The first thing they took away, of course, was the block proficiency, perfect block synergy that he used to have. Took 0 damage when blocking. And then after that, still very good, but because he has nullify, power gain, heal, or regen, some pretty good damage when he's got the Fury activated, whatever he calls it. But yeah, I mean, just with the gimped regeneration and the slowdown on his power gain, really took the claws out of him. Finally got a new 4-star that I didn't have, King Groot. Hey, congratulations. I don't have King Groot. It's kind of like not having a duped 5-star Star-Lord. Yeah, Doc Strange used to be the answer to everything. I mean, he was my answer to Spider-Man, he was my answer to Electro. All you had to do was just spam that L1 all day long, and you were golden. Now the opponents act like they can still see Hood when he's invisible. That's crazy. Well, if you were using Daredevil, then the problem isn't, the issue isn't that he can still see Hood when he's invisible. The issue is that he could never see Hood in the first place. So invisibility doesn't matter. John Wesley Thomas, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. How do you like Rank 5 Hulk? I like him a lot. He's one of my favorites. I've always been a fan of Hulk, but he's even better now. So it's kind of a give and take thing. You know, they made some champions worse, they made others better. I like it. I miss the champions that got nerfed, but I do like some of the improvements that they've made. Scarlet Witch was the queen, yes. Just be careful there, because you can cause tears to flow just at the mention of her name in some places. Come on, man. Edgard, I need to rank 5 for Alliance War defense. Unduped Mordo or duped Dormammu? What do you think? Dormammu, hands down, Dormammu. Mordo can definitely be tricky to fight, but right now Dormammu and Magic are the two toughest Alliance War defenders. Dormammu, if he's awakened, I should say, and yours is, so definitely I would go Dormammu. I'm doing very well, John Wesley Thomas. I probably don't need to call you by all three of those names every time I mention you. I just read the chat. So I'm doing well. I'm a bit tired. Gonna be heading to bed a little bit early tonight, I think. Of course, you pulled Strange after the nerf. Yep, a lot of people did. A lot of people pulled Scarlet Witch or finally awakened her. For me, it was Thor the day after 12.0. Is there a specific node? Good question there. Strange, Thor, and AW. I pulled Posner. Oh, SW. Okay, gotcha. For me, it was DS, Thor, BW. Cried inside and threw a tantrum like a 9-year-old kid in a supermarket wanting extra samples from the old lady. Sounds like you're familiar with that kind of experience. John Wesley Thomas is a catchy name. Every streamer calls him by his full name. Yes. Trolls Gaming, what's up? Iron Man cutoff prediction? About 1.7. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say it's going to be really low, but, you know, on the other hand, a lot of people are going to say it's really low, and they're just going to want to get them so they can sell the one they have and reclaim it for shards. But, I don't know. He's going to be low. Michael Trujillo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you tonight. Pulled North. Whew. That's a new one. North. Just giving my son a hard time last night. He's in first grade. Started first grade today. I kept saying, what grade are you in? 4th grade? He said first grade. I said, oh, forced grade. Yeah. Anyway, pulled Thor after the nerf. Like him still. I know that he wasn't like he was. Still hits hard. Yeah. He's still a good champion, but yeah, I mean, he used to be able to do basically unlimited damage. So still a strong champion, but nowhere near what he was. But I was never the beneficiary of knowing his power. As a matter of fact, the only one of the God tier champions, so to speak, that got nerfed that I really got to play with a lot was Doctor Strange. Somewhat Black Widow, but like even Scarlet Witch, I only awakened her and had her. Oh my goodness, did you see that? There was a fail for Vision. Got the heal block with the S2, but no power drain. Gotta love it. Anyway, got Black Widow up decent amount, but Scarlet Witch, I only duped her, or I used an Awakening Gem on her. I only awakened her about a month or so before 12.0, and I used a bunch of Sig Stones on her. I'm going to lose vision because of this stupid glitch. See, no damage on the L2. That's ridiculous. No power drain, no damage. They need to fix that soon. Anyway, completely lost my train of thought because I'm disappointed with Vision. Iron Man should be like 1.7, go to 2.2 to be safe. I think that's probably good. Hey Doc, how are you, man? That was ugly. I'm a bit upset about that Vision fight. Yay, heal block. You don't get to do any damage at all, but yay, heal block. No power drain. Sonal Kumar, how are you tonight? No, the problem there wasn't with magic, D-King, it was with vision. It's not all the time, but it's random. Where vision special, either number one, will not drain power, or number two, they won't place the, what is it? They won't do any damage. I think that's how it is. So sometimes you will drain power and not do damage, and sometimes you won't drain power and not do damage either. So I mean, if you don't drain power, you're not going to do any damage. That's just how his specials work. And for magic there, I used the L2 several times. I placed the heal block, but it drained no power and did no damage at all. And so I just kept cycling her up through that to that limbo, and yeah, that was it. Let you touch my SW with my crit team just so you knew what you were. I did. I couldn't believe it. Of course, I can't admit to actually doing that, you know, live, because, you know, Kabam, like, watches all of my live streams and stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah, so CJ had Scarlet Witch. When my Scarlet Witch was yet unawakened, he had his at Signature 99. He has a 5-star Juggernaut, you know, Colossus, Hulk, all that. So he's got the 35% crit team, which was the highest in the game for Scarlet Witch. And so he let me use that, and I walked right through what it was like the hardest difficulty of that month's event quest with Scarlet Witch. I'm like, I cannot believe how easy this is, how ridiculously easy this is. And here I am struggling to get by with, you know, Doctor Strange and Black Widow and a couple others. But alright, give me a minute on the chat here. Juggernaut on Thanos' team, he can be a pain. Go. Judney Favard, welcome to the stream. Broken because that's who everyone was using for Collector. Yeah. Even OG Vision, yes, both Visions. It's both, as far as I know, it's both Visions. The game will cheat you ever so slightly, like that Vision fight, or your block being delayed long enough to get hit. Yeah, there's always some little... After every update, it seems, there's always a little bit of an adjustment period, because the parry timing, the evade timing, very frequently is off by just a little bit. Ah, I knew I shouldn't have countered that. I know how to evade his specials, even though I'm not doing it very well here. Oh my goodness. Sit down, Cable. You should have reset the game. Well, no, you would have lost the fight anyway. Because they don't have that fight recovery or crash recovery system anymore. If the game crashes mid-fight in Arena, you go back in and it'll say there's some kind of system error or something like that. It'll kick you out and then you've lost that fight. So... Doesn't matter either way. It was lost. As soon as I threw that first L1 and it didn't do anything, I knew the fight was over. Without MD, Jugs is a pushover. Yes and no. He is, unless you're fighting Kang's team or Thanos' team when they refuse to use special attacks. And then they're also a 565, and so have a challenger rating advantage, and you can land 50 hits against them and take about 50% of their health, and they can use that L3 one time and take about 75% of yours. So anyway, is that detail enough for you? That was my concern. I actually got wrecked by Hulkbuster earlier today. I'm embarrassed to admit. I was trying to use Thor. I was trying to get that double armor break on him. I just could not parry him. Kept getting hit in the face. Alright, that'll put us on the streak. Nothing is more satisfying than bleed damage. Not sounding like a complete sadist. There's something about bleed damage that does a soul good. Ah, come on. Like some days it just needs to show you that you don't really know how to parry. You think you know how to parry, but you don't know how to parry. Paired with deep wounds, bleed damage with deep... yeah. I love deep wounds. Woohoo! 674,000 up in Feature Arena. We're on our way. On our way. Alright guys, I said this is going to be a short stream tonight, so that's going to do it for me. I need to get to bed early so I can get up early. First full day of school for all the kids tomorrow, so we're gonna take care of that in the morning. Before I shut it down, though, gonna go ahead and pop a few crystals. See if we can get lucky. Gotta claim my uncollected. Only 2 PHCs. Let's see what happens. Didn't go for Doc. Have to work all day tomorrow. Yeah, I wish I could. I really wish I could. It's just the schedule's not gonna allow it. Should come up with a perfect boost if you go untouched in arena. I've thought of that too. Yeah, if you have, oh, I thought it was a 4-star Iceman next to him. Yeah, I mean if you had like a perfect fight, like no hits taken, yeah, you should have some kind of bonus there. Two stars, that's alright. Okay guys, well, thanks for hanging out. Sorry, got a late start tonight. Appreciate you being here and making the grind more manageable for me this evening. I do plan on streaming tomorrow night at my normal time at 11 p.m. Central Standard. If you're available, I'd love to hang out with you. If not, I'll be back again on Saturday. Till then, this is Gran Kahonu smoking it down. You guys have a great night and a good day tomorrow. We'll catch you later.